Hello and welcome to our Tuesday live show, our Boutique After Hours. I'm Jen, if you're meeting with us for the first time. And
James.
there's James.
Hey guys, I'm just getting my notifications that we have gone live on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It is a steamy day in North Carolina today. And if you saw us, some of you might have seen us, maybe a couple of hours ago, and we did not look like this.
No, actually, I had to run home at partway through the morning and have a shower between jobs. It was just that hot and sweaty a working day.
Mm-hmm.
So this morning,
that and you were covered in
sheetrock dust and paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we working on two bathroom remodels on the west side of Seven Lakes.
Mm.
So the first one this morning, we went over and we sprayed the ceilings with white paint. Sprayed all the walls with primer. Got a good coat on everything. So I did that this morning, and then we ran over and I had a shower real quick, and you and I ran over to another job over in Morganwood, and we got a good chunk of a master shower installed.
Yeah.
And we got there about 11:30.
Yeah.
And the customers spread out a really lovely lunch for us.
It was nice.
It was awesome.
It was really
It was just nice. The four of us sitting there just chatting, and we just had a really good time. We relaxed. We took a little over an hour break for lunch. They made a beautiful lunch, and it was just a great time. It was very relaxing.
We've got some awesome.
We really do. Yeah. Every job we're working on right now is great customers. Great customers. So
That.
very excited.
So we clean up good.
Yeah, we clean up all right when we got to.
Yeah.
I really still need to get a haircut. I know we talked about that on last week's show.
Yeah.
It's getting a little scruffy. I've got to,
He tried to get an appointment,
I did.
but
I couldn't get one on Saturday, which is the only day I had available. So it doesn't look like it'll be this week. I'm really going to try hard for Monday of next week, though. So
yeah,
don't adjust your
tighten
set.
it up.
Yeah, I got to tighten this mess up.
Mhm.
So, but anyways, so we had Jen worked with me today. It was great. She's gonna work with me all this week, as part of the put a prisoner to work program or community service. No, she's we got a guy out of town, so it leaves me by myself, and so she's gonna be my partner the whole week, and it's actually awesome because she's a great cut person. She understands knowing what I'm going to need next and making sure it's available. And we're a great team when we work together. Yeah. So we have fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls handled the offices here great. Both showrooms were open today, and both showrooms had some sales, and we're doing okay. So that's good to hear. They just
It's a good day.
ran it. It was a good day.
Good day.
Yeah.
So, if you're joining us and you want to know more about us, if it's the first time you're meeting with us, check out our website, barronsboutique.net, learn a little bit about us and our shop.
Oh, Laura says she's still in the car watching. I just realized we can watch the chat.
Yeah.
All right, Laura.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Glad you're with us. So, and if you don't already follow us on Instagram, you should. You get, I post quite often there, and you kind of get a...
Her Instagram feed's great. It's much better than mine. George is having trouble getting in. Ideas? Oh, I don't know.
I'll let James scoot over and...
George is in. There you go.
Great that you're here.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
It's funny. On the Facebook, we used to start the show 10 minutes early, and it would just have like that little bumper video that would run beforehand and let people kind of get a chance to get on live. We just go and hey George.
Hi,
we
George.
Just on this one we just start. So when it says go live, we go live.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to cut down the show to an hour instead of an hour and 15, hour and 20. Try to keep it right at an hour and trying to get as much content in as we could.
Sometimes we talk too much.
Laura says, I guess I gave you good directions, George. You certainly did, Laura.
Good job.
So
Good job.
So yeah. And
right.
the chat room is there to talk about anything. It's not just the show. Just so everybody knows, you can chat about anything you want. We are a family group here, is how we see it on Tuesday nights. And just chat. Ange is here. Hey, Ange. They were away this weekend at a car auction, having a good time. Yeah, we miss being there up and hanging out with them and stuff. And but it looks like they brought decent cars anyways.
So while you're watching, if you have questions about the product, please chime in. James is just on the other side of the screen to answer any of those questions or to cue me in that there is a question.
Correct.
If you see something behind me that I'm not featuring in tonight's show, you have questions about that, just ask. Feel free to ask.
Yep.
This is a very casual hangout Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So we're very chill about it.
That's right. Yeah.
And we like
We've had chats where
guys.
people have talked about what they're having to drink at night,
Mm-hmm.
what they had for dinner, where they like to go on vacation.
What did you guys do over the long weekend?
Oh yeah, everybody had a long weekend. How'd that go?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you did. We had a good time. We actually filmed some content for an upcoming YouTube that we'll be adding. So remember, if you're not following us on YouTube, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell that'll like give you a little notification, something like a little text when we post something, add content to the channel, which is usually once a week for this show, and then it's usually one more time. George made charcuterie boards.
Ooh. Man,
I love charcuterie boards. Yeah, and it'll just give you a notification when we post something up there. Remember, we do the show once a week. We're trying to every other week. We're adding content. We filmed a bunch of content of us. We actually started our master bath remodel project.
We did.
At our house.
So we'll be sharing that step by step with you.
Yeah, and so we've got just a ton of clients right now, keeping us very, very busy. So that's not a project we're going to fly through.
It's not a priority.
We are going to keep it posted up there as we get to different stages of it. We've got company coming in October and November, and we don't want to have our master bath tore out at that time. So it's probably going to be December before we really get going with it. But in the meantime, we're working on things like vanities and lighting and ventilation and stuff like that. So.
All right, let's
Ready?
get to it.
Let's do it.
All right. So James is heading over to his spot. So for those of you that have commented already, your name goes into a bowl for our drawing at the end of the show. If you're new with us and watching tonight, comment. And your name gets tossed into a bowl for a drawing for a $25 gift certificate for the boutique. If you are local, it is for any item. If it's something that you'll be purchasing through the show by private messaging us on our Facebook, Instagram, or our website, it has to be a small item. We do not ship furniture.
Did we ever figure out how to do the comment?
James didn't have time to do it this week.
No,
So,
okay.
no.
That's all right.
It'll happen when I have time. And now is not the time. All right. You went to the mountains. Oh, contractor's still there, so found a wonderful B&B. Ooh, nice. Nice. George's boards are beautiful. George, you need to send us pictures of these charcuterie boards. And Laura, your place that you stayed in sounds lovely. You have to let us know what the progress is on your cabin, what they're working on. All right. So
now, hang on a second here.
Yeah.
George is making charcuterie boards.
Yes.
Is George making the boards, or is George putting meat and cheese on the boards?
I don't know.
There's two different ways to make charcuterie boards. One is in the wood shop, where you actually make the board. The other one is in the kitchen, where you dress the board.
True.
So people want to know, is George dressing the boards or making the boards?
Let us know, George. All right. Very first item on the list is this beautiful dish set. I love this set. They look like pieces of art. So we'll start with the little plate. You can call it a bread plate if you'd like, or a little dessert plate, or I don't know what you'd call it, but they call it a bread plate. I just call it a small plate. Nice and simple, right? But look at the beautiful detail in that plate. Absolutely gorgeous. It is a crackle finish, and I'm trying to get, there we go. The camera's picking that up a bit. It is a crackle finish glaze. Gorgeous in a gray green. It is a Portuguese dishware, so it is oven and freezer and microwave safe. It is made in Portugal, and this dish is $9. for your dinner plate, there's this beautiful pleated rimmed plate. There you can really see the crackle finish on that. Beautifully, beautifully made. A nice size for dinner. Again, a piece of art. Absolutely beautiful. This dinner plate is $18 each. I do have a set of, let's see, I believe I have a set of 6 here at the shop. If you're needing a mug to go with the set, there's this gorgeous mug. Look at the detail in that going round. There you can really see that crackle glaze finish. Beautiful mug for tea or coffee. It has a nice wide handle to it for getting your hand up in there. I have very skinny, long fingers, so it's easy for me to hold this. But for a man or somebody who has a broader finger, it might be more difficult sometimes to get into that loop. And this is nice and wide and easy to fit your hand. This mug is $11.25 each. This particular dish set has multiple pieces to it. Beautiful servingware as well. And we do have one of their flyers that has all the bits and pieces that go with this particular pattern and color. So if you are needing additional pieces, that's something that we can order in as well. Gorgeous set. Thinking ahead.
Ann said, love the mugs.
Yes.
George said that he used to live in Portugal.
Really?
Yeah.
George, we're learning all kinds of stuff about you.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to live in Portugal and makes charcuterie boards.
Wow.
George, wake up. He makes the wooden boards.
So, George, you make the wooden board.
I want to see his white dress, though.
Wow. I'd love to see one, George.
Yeah.
You'll have to bring one by. All right. Next item on the list is, I was saying, thinking ahead. Thanksgiving is coming up in a couple of months. Christmas is coming up, and we tend to do more formal entertaining during those holiday months, holiday season, and having nice dishware is nice for setting a beautiful table. Thinking ahead to those things, or even if you just want something pretty for yourself for every day, these make a great set. If you need something that is a little budget friendly, but still nice and simple, goes with everything, this is a great set. George is awake. This is a great set. It's a 3-piece set. So it comes with a nice size bowl. This is great for cereal, oatmeal, soup, nice and deep. It comes with now, this one is interesting to me. I call this more of a flat bowl, or it can be used as a small plate as well, but it has a higher lip on it, as well as a very generous sized dinner plate. So they are all just this simple white china that there's no detail to it or anything like that, just nice and simple, and also great price, $28.99 for the 3 pieces. I have several sets of these as well. I have another set.
Joy's with us. Hey, Joy.
Hey. Hey, Joy. Great
George says he likes the flatter bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And looks more like a charger.
Yes. Yeah. I think, George, you're referring to this one, that flatter bowl. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? I can see, like a nice...
The dinner plate kind of looks like, but it's a little bit deeper.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I can see some nice dishes, nice...
I like the deeper bowls because I can put more, the deeper plates can put more food in before it falls off the edge.
Sure.
Awesome at Thanksgiving.
James is definitely more of the white.
Oh, yeah. George says that's good for prostate, right?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yep.
Yes.
Meatballs don't fall on the floor.
Right. James is more inclined for the white dish set because the plate is bigger than the other set. But the other set helps you proportion properly.
And I like the smooth plates because it's easier to sop up the dipping sauce with the...
James is all about the sauce. Let me tell you something. So I asked James on Thursday?
Like Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday or Thursday last week. What would you like for dinner? Do you have any ideas? And his comment back to me was, I don't know, something with a dipping sauce. That's what I had to go off of. Some meal that has a dipping sauce because James likes his sauces.
I'm all about the sauces. Mm-hmm. If there's a food that comes with a dipping sauce, I'm into it. Do you serve pasta in a bowl or a dish? Depends how much pasta you want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
When I feel like a lot of pasta, I use a plate because I can mound it bigger. When I want a nice, healthy portion of pasta, I use a bowl because it seems like it holds less.
But Laura, I wouldn't use a cereal type bowl
for pasta.
Right? No, more like this one.
Yeah.
Or some are a little. The edge is a little higher than this, but I would use something like that for pasta or just a regular dinner plate, but not a bowl.
And as a disclaimer, neither of us have any Italian in us, so we really don't have a place to say, but
True.
That's just our personal.
True. But just etiquette, that's what I would do.
Yeah. It does, Laura. In Italy, they serve it on a plate or bowl, depending on the type of pasta. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, like the little tubes. Like not macaronis, but the other ones, the straight ones. You put those in a bowl.
Like ziti or
ziti, yeah.
Like that.
The ziti. A baked ziti's nice, isn't it? Oh, cheese melted on top. Ooh.
Moving on.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I saw your dinners this weekend, made me hungry. We had awesome food this weekend. Good gracious.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was great. She came home Friday and she said, you know what? It was a long week. It was a good week. We're doing ribeye steaks tonight. Mm-hmm. And she cooked them on the grill, and they were delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah. She was so disappointed because she went to cook them on the grill, and the night before we had run out of propane. And I'm like...
We can broil them.
I said, we could broil them. And she's like, no.
No.
I said, do you really want me to go to the grocery store right now and get some propane for you?
Yes, I do.
She said, yes. And I said, because, I'll do it if you really want me to do it. And she said, yeah, I want you to do it. I gave her every option
to say no,
and she didn't take it.
Alas, I said yes, because you have to grill a ribeye.
You do.
All right, so this bowl is gorgeous. I've had this on the show before. I really, really, really like the glass, the detail in it, the white rim. It's just beautiful.
I think George got the right idea. Short pasta in a bowl, long pasta on a plate. I like it.
There you go.
That would just say that's proper Italian pasta eating etiquette.
So let it be done.
Yes. So let it be written, so let it be said. And done.
By the words of George.
Yeah.
All right. This bowl is $39.99 and just gorgeous.
It is a beautiful bowl.
This would be great for putting your bread in.
To eat with the pasta.
To eat with the pasta. Yeah. That's where I was going. Or even your nice salad. Some greens would be really pretty in that bowl as well. 3 years in Italy? Man, George, you've been everywhere. All right. Portugal, Italy. Okay. Next is...
Now, they lived in Cuba. These people lived too many different places.
Good grief, George. How many?
Laura lived in Cuba.
Okay. That'd be interesting to know. How many places have you lived?
How many different countries have you lived in? Mm-hmm. For me, it's 2. Canada and the U.S. Now, I've been to other countries, but I've lived in 2. How many different countries have you folks lived in? And when I say lived in, I mean more than like 2 weeks. Yeah. Not I went to a B&B for 3 weeks. Like, lived in. Like, you moved your stuff there. You got a dog. You changed your mail. Whatever. You lived there.
These are great.
Georgia says 3.
Okay.
And we know 3.
Yeah.
Italy.
Portugal.
Portugal and the United States.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George. All right, so this really nice glass with the diamond pattern in it. Very, very pretty and very, very practical on the pocketbook as well. This glass is $7.99. We also have a tumbler, a matching tumbler with it for either juice or whiskey or what have you. And the tumbler is $5.99. A great, great set that pairs nicely with either plate pattern. Just because this set, the Cristal set, is fancy schmancy, doesn't mean you can't pair it with this beautiful glass as well, even though it's less expensive. Sometimes mixing and matching things like that, it's not so much what you spent on it.
Seriously, somebody just pulled up at the door.
How it looks. Who's that? Let her in. That's hilarious.
That's funny. Go up to the door, see if she wants to come online.
Okay.
That's funny. She's back. She was watching.
You are hysterical. Yes.
That's so funny.
Really? That's awesome.
Okay, so Laura's back in town. She pulled up to the front door and she just jumped out and waved at the window and said, "I'm back." That is awesome.
That was
And when
hysterical.
she's able where she's lived, Cuba, and
I forget.
I heard her say, "Oh, Laura, she wasn't paying attention."
I forget. Because
Okay,
I was
and
so
George
excited that I
added-
saw you.
George added 4. He lived in the Philippines too.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Okay. Next set.
So Laura will have to chime in and tell us.
Yeah. Next set of really pretty glasses is this really deep purple. It kind of looks burgundy on the camera. It's not quite picking up the purple that it is, but it is definitely a deep, deep purple.
It is.
It is the Zurich brand, very nicely made, and it is $16.99 each for these goblets. I do have a set, I believe, of 6 of these.
What's
So,
the difference between a
really
goblet and a glass?
pretty. Well, the shape.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Okay. So,
Uh-oh, she's got excited about something.
yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I take that back. I would say end of July. I had people stopping by and asking me, "Do you have anything fall yet out?" No, it's July.
Yeah.
Not yet. I understand that other stores may put their fall things out earlier, but I don't. And I'm
I'm
going
pretty sure Hobby Lobby already has Easter up next year.
probably, I know they have Christmas out. So, but I don't do that. But and I didn't go real heavy on the fall this year. Just a few pieces, but I think they're nice pieces. And one of them are these really cute lidded pumpkins. And I like these a lot. One, because they can just be a decorative piece anywhere in your home. They're nicely done in cream with a little bit of the brown glaze details showing through on the leaf and the stem, just for accent. It is lidded, so you can put anything inside of it. I have them in 2 different sizes, but they're nice just as decor items, but they're also nice on the table. You can put anything.
George says, "Oh, pumpkin soup."
There you go. Yummy,
I
yum.
immediately thought M&M's, but yeah, pumpkin soup would be good too.
I thought candy corn because I'm one of those weird people that
You like candy corn?
Yes, I
There you go,
know.
folks.
A lot of people think it's gross.
The reason they still make it every year.
Yeah, it's because of me. Life of a Navy brat and active duty service member. 2 years, George wins. I'm catching up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so this.
So Laura doesn't think you could count living someplace if your parents took you.
Oh, I
think you
would.
can.
Yeah, I would. If you had to reside there for more than.
Yeah, and George says, "Well, Laura, I couldn't stay behind."
So this is $15.99. That's the larger one. I have it in a smaller size as well. Cute little guy. And he is, try to do this without losing the lid, $10.99. So we have $15.99 and $10.99. Really nice, alone or as a set. Oh, you know what would be really good in it? At Thanksgiving time, you could put cranberry sauce in it.
Mm. Now, what's the preference? Does everybody like cranberry sauce that takes the shape of the container, or do they like cranberry sauce that looks like the can it came in?
I like fresh cranberry sauce. I think that's what you were saying.
Yeah, it takes the shape of whatever you put it in.
Right.
Unlike the one that comes in a can, it stays looking like a can.
Yeah, and you slice it.
Yeah.
I prefer the fresh, but freshly made. As long as you remember the sugar.
Uh-oh. You hear that, Mom? She's digging on you.
All right. Next up are these really cute wood chip pumpkins. I've had these in different colors each year, and this year it's kind of a gray green, and I did that because they're a little different. George likes the can of cranberry sauce. It has marks for it.
That's right. I like that. It's like you want 3 ridges or 5 ridges? How big a slice do you want? George, I like the way you think.
Are you a 3-ridge person or a 1-ridge person?
I'm a 5, but okay.
Okay, so I've got these great wood chip pumpkins. I'm showing you up close so you can see the detail of each of those wood chips. It has the cute little stem, the little sticky stem on top. This one is the large, and it is $24 for the large. I have it in medium as well for $13.50. And I have the itty bitty baby one for $10. Aren't they so cute? I really, really like these. I love the texture of them. I love the color of them. I just think they're so nice. I like these a lot. Again, $10. $13.50 and $24. Now in the picture, I've got them placed on this great wooden platter or charger. And I thought this is a nice thing to present too, as something that you could use as a decor item for fall or a useful item for fall. This makes a great platter for serving. It also makes a great accent piece on a cocktail table or as a centerpiece with different assortments of things on it for fall. It's $50 and it has a nice barked edge to it. My parents actually have the bowls that I had brought in that match this set. It is a solid piece of wood, nicely done. It does have the foam feet on the bottom, so it does not scratch the surface that it's on. There you go. A great item for fall decorating or fall serving. Another great item for decorating are these cheese molds. And I have them back here. I have them available in 2 different colors. So this is a 4-hole cheese mold. I have it with the worn distressed red and natural wood tone, as well as, put that one down, as well as just the natural wood. Look at the graining on that. These are really, really pretty, nicely done. They're great to put a pillar candle in. Some of our pillar candles are the perfect size for them. Got these great dove gray candles for fall. Really nice color. But the cheese molds or candle holders are $19.99. Okay. Some of you have seen these on the show, been in the shop to see them. They're beautiful. They're my timber brick candles. So look at the finish on that. I love that interesting finish. So the way this is achieved is the company that produces these, they line the candle mold with strips of wood, and then they pour the candle in it. So what you're seeing is the texture that the strips of wood are leaving behind. This is the smaller brick, and he is, get this out here, he's $36. And let's see, I believe it tells me burn time on here. Yes, 45 hours. So this one gets 45 hours of burn time. Now, to get that 45 hours of burn time, what you're going to do is take these long wicks and trim them down. You don't want to use this long, to just set this long wick on fire. It will burn your candle in odd shapes and it won't last, it won't look pretty. If you're burning this, you want to trim the wick so that it's short enough, a little tall enough so that as the wax begins to pool, it doesn't put the candle out, but short enough. And each time you relight the candle, you want to trim the wick down. And that's the way to get the best burn out of your candle. That's so for this candle or any candle you own, even the jar candles that we have, you want to trim the wick after each use, and that helps your candle burn evenly and makes it last longer.
Controls the flame without the flame getting out of control and
right,
melting and burning the wax too quick.
Right. So this is the smaller one. I have the Mac Daddy brick candle, and he's sitting right over here.
That is Mac Daddy.
It is. Everybody that walks in the door is like, oh my gosh, that's the biggest candle I've ever seen. So, I'm knocking stuff down. He's $75, and it is
huge.
Big.
Stand back so people can see it compared to you.
Big brick candle compared to me. It's massive. So again, if you're going to burn this, you want to trim those wicks first. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wicks to it. And the burn time on this one is 100 hours.
100 days.
100 hours.
That's a long time.
It is. I'm going to walk around this way to put it back so I don't knock something off.
Oh. This is why she works out.
This is why I work out, folks, so I can carry candles around. All right. So, next item on the list is actually right beside me. I thought this is a great item for fall. When I think fall decor, I think of texture and anything with those warm colors. So it doesn't necessarily have to be fall leaves or pumpkins or if you decorate Halloween style or acorns. It doesn't need to be those things. It's more a sense of texture and color that makes us think of fall. So thinking about all those colors in nature, that's what you want to bring in, as well as the textures of nature. So we have this rattan hurricane that's perfect for either a pillar candle inside of it, or I've used it as a vase for my dahlia stems. So I just thought those paired well too, because they're not the vibrant, bright pinks. It's just a very pale pink, almost coral with cream. And I just think that's a nice color to introduce for fall as well. So the dahlia stems are $7 each, and my hurricane, the price tag fell off. So if you want to know the price of the hurricane, let us know and I'll let you know. I'll look it up. All right. So we're pretty far into the show. I think it's time for Life Moments with James and Jen.
Oh, yeah?
All right. So,
Like the music.
you like
Yeah.
the music. So
So what's the life moment?
well, I had
We
a,
never rehearse these.
no, I had a video that I was going to add to this, but I just didn't have the time because I was on job sites today.
Mhm.
So instead, I thought that it would be fun to share a fun fact about ourselves that other people might not know about.
Oh, and are you pre-scripted these fun facts, or are we just going to make them up on the...
No.
We're just going to talk about them right now?
Yeah.
What's a fun fact about
What's a
you?
fun fact about James?
Why do I have to go first?
Fun fact about me. Some of you watching may not know that I love to paint.
Mhm.
Not walls, but canvases. It has been a while since I've been able to do such things because well, been a little busy. But I really do. I really, really, really enjoy painting on canvas. I'm more of an impressionist painter. I don't really do abstracts. I would like to try, but I just don't. My brain is. I like the details when I paint. I get all of my things together and what I want to do, but I love the fine little details like the painting blades of grass and the flecks of snow, and I love that. I know some people it's so tedious and you can't stand it. I like all the little tedious things. So that's one fun fact about me.
I like the project more than the product. Meaning,
Truth.
I really enjoy doing things, and then when they're done, I'm like, oh well. Like, I love building Lego cars. So every year, she always gets me the big creator set for the year that they came out with. It's usually a bus or a car, motorcycle. It's something big.
Thank you, Ange.
And I saw that, and she is an amazing painter. And one day I'll show you the completed work she's working on for me. I think one day it'll be done. But I love the project. So when I get a new Lego car, I love putting it together. When it's done, it sits in a display case. Done. I love building things. I don't so much enjoy them a lot when they're done. But I really like building them.
Sometimes you lose interest when it gets close to the end of the project.
Yeah, because I know it's going to end, and I'm like,
it.
and I don't want to finish it because then it'll be done. And then, well, what good is that? Like, I have a finished product. Great.
Yes.
I like the project.
And I'm a finisher.
Yeah, she's the finisher. I like to watch how it's going together and happening. So yeah, that's kind of me. I'm like, I don't get excited about finishing it because, well, then it's done. And for me, it's the process of doing it. Is this truth or dare? So that's kind of my, like, people see all the stuff we get done in a week, and the bathrooms and the kitchens and the things that we build for customers, and that's fine. It's for a client, but for me, I kind of like the.
So we just started our master bath project.
Oh yeah, If it takes 6 years, I'm okay.
I am not. I'm just throwing it out there. I am not.
I mean, I'm okay.
No. Once that bad boy gets demoed, James Boyd, you have to promise me that we have a dead end timeline, and it is not 6 years.
Yeah, it'll be 5 years.
No.
So that's kind of a little fun fact about me. You know, people see my completed work all over the place, and they probably assume that I love completing things, but
he doesn't.
yeah. I mean, on the last day of a remodel, if you sit there and want to drink coffee and eat chocolate chip cookies with me all day, that's fine. I don't need to finish. I'm good. Seriously.
Nobody ever is going to hire you.
They fed us lunch today and let us, I mean,
True.
we just sat and talked, and I was the one that finally had to say, okay, we better get back to this or we're never going to finish the shower. They were just like, I mean, I think they would have talked all day. We were having a grand old time. We really enjoyed today. Yeah.
All right.
So it's okay. So there's fun facts.
Mm-hmm.
If else have something truth
if
or
there's
dare,
other
like
things
share.
you want to know about us, just ask during the show. If there's things that you'd like to share about you that you don't think we know about, let us know. Like
Yeah.
we're learning all these fun facts about Laura and George tonight,
Yeah.
about where they've lived. So
Yeah.
and George does make charcuterie reports. I
Yeah.
just think that's really cool.
We still haven't seen them.
So
What do they say if there's no pictures? It didn't happen.
so share some fun facts or ask us questions.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to answer.
We are open books. Literally ask us anything. We don't care.
Really, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we really people ask us the weirdest things on job sites. They ask us about our house and our kids and about everything, and we're like fine. We don't mind sharing that.
No.
So just ask your contractor. So how many kids do you have? And where do they go to school? Where do they
Where do
work?
they live?
And where do they live? What do they do? We're fine with all that. We really So
All right,
all right,
let's get to it.
all right. What's the next thing on the show?
Next item on the list is this cute
The
little
owl.
owl.
He's cute.
Now, he is really cute. One, because he's
Isn't this
blue
one you
and
put?
white.
Yeah, you put
Yeah.
candle on.
He's blue and white, and I really, really like him. I think he has a cute little face.
Oh,
Doesn't
boy.
he have a cute face?
She goes on about these cute little faces.
Hello, he has a cute face. I like.
Oh, fun fact about you.
What?
He loves goats.
I do. Like
Yeah.
a lot. Always.
Look on Facebook. The pics are there. Okay, I'm gonna look on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Great, George. We will do that. So, also the cool thing about this guy is, let's see if I can do this. I'm never good at figuring out how to turn my flashlight on. There we go. Ah. Can you see it? Maybe if it's too bright in here. But if you put a candle inside of him, he glows. So, really cute item, great for decor. Actually, he would go great in the house that we were in today because she had a lot of blue and white things. Did you notice that?
She loves blue and white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was feeling her jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting her vibe. All right. Give a hoot, don't pollute.
Yeah.
Oh, give a hoot, don't pollute. So, yeah, he's cute. I like him a lot. And I think he'd add nice character to a home. All right. If you're a little funky monkey and you like different things, where did I put him? I have these great bookends that are monkeys dressed in suits reading a book. Because who doesn't want a monkey dressed up reading a book? Pretty cute. He's just chilling, reading his book. They come in a set. So it's a set of 2 for $57.50. And I just think they're interesting. They are definitely a conversation piece. It's something a little different, a little out there, and out there without like going over the top, because I mean, come on, it's white ceramic. But still, just because it's a monkey reading a book, it's interesting, and it's a good conversation piece, and I really like them. So these are great for...
One of our vendors has, at every show we go to, they've got a white monkey and he's sitting there holding a bowl, and they always have mints in it, and it's probably about 20 inches wide and about 12 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good sized monkey. He sits on the table with his bowl.
Yeah.
It's their number one selling item. I've had one on order, two on order with them for over 3 years now.
It's always out of stock.
It's always out of stock. They can't keep them in stock. And every time I go in, I ask about them. They're like, no, we don't have them yet. But
so maybe one day.
One day you come in here and there'll be a monkey holding a bowl with a breath mint in it for you.
There you go. So again, $57.50 for the set of 2 of the monkey bookends. If that's a little too different for you, we do have the ceramic pear, which I think is really nicely, tastefully done. It's cream ceramic on top with a band of cool gray, pale cool gray going all around, and then the deeper taupe on the bottom. The surface of the pear is undulated. You can see how the light's catching that, so it's not a flat surface. You have the lights dancing across that imperfect surface, so it has nice interest to it. Has a nice stem on the top. This would make a great item in a kitchen, on a countertop, or on a bookshelf somewhere in the home, particularly if it's a darker space. Whenever you place lighter objects on darker surfaces, they really stand out. Perfect example of that, I have 2 tall black cabinets here in the showroom. I have it decorated with all lightly colored items, and they just glow on the inside. There's no interior lighting to the cabinetry. It's reflecting the light from the room and really making those items stand out. So great little tip when you're decorating with lighter items. They stand out more when they're against darker surfaces. If you've got a white wall or white bookcase, this is going to kind of blend away and disappear. So you want to maybe do a darker item in that. This pear is $38.99. Right, we're going to move on to some rugs because I've started to get in a few new ones and I wanted to share them with you. This is a great...
You've been selling quite a few rugs lately.
I have.
I've been noticing like rug deliveries on a regular basis.
Yes, so lots of people changing out rugs because changing out a rug can completely change the look of a room. So much so, I had somebody in and she needed a new rug for her space. She was ditching the Orientals that she had for so many years and wanted something a little more modern. And but she couldn't visualize it. So I worked my magic so she could see her living room over that rug. And
it was pretty cool how you cut out. She took a picture of the living room and then like went in and clipped out the old rug and made it go away, and then in place put a picture of the new rug up. It was pretty cool. And you know, you could really picture the 3 different options in the room.
Yeah. So this is a great polyester rug. Polyester, you can do just about anything to it. It cleans up so easy. It's great to go under a dining table because of that fact. It wears like iron, so great for heavy traffic areas if you have grandchildren or small children or grandpuppies. Polyester is a super easy thing to clean. This is a more modern pattern to it. I have it here in a 5'3" by 7'6". It is available in smaller sizes as well as larger sizes, but this is the one that I have here in the showroom. And this rug is $360.
The flashlight's still on. I just don't want to shine it back in the camera when you're looking at it.
Yeah. And the only way I know how to turn it off is to turn my phone off. Okay, people are laughing at me now, I'm sure.
Somebody that understands how an iPhone works. You can let it on. Easier way to turn the camera on, the flashlight on off.
Now I can go back to my notes. All right. This is a great rug we've had in the showroom. I actually have two different styles of this rug. This one is those deep teal and gold and rust, great, and creams, great colors. It's a hooked rug. And I love the pattern of it. I love the color of it. I think it makes a great accent. It would be nice in like a small entryway. That round pattern would be nice in a small entryway.
We've got one similar to that, but it's an oval shape in our guest bath.
We do.
And I really, really like it there.
And so this rug is 4 feet across in diameter, and it is only $125. Pretty inexpensive, I think.
George wants to know how big it is.
Which rug?
That one you were showing, the round one with
the round one, 4 foot in diameter.
It's 4 foot, okay.
Yeah, 4 foot in diameter. I have another one in the showroom as well. It's under the.
I'm looking at one right there. That's like a 4 foot.
That's
by
the
3
4 foot. Oh.
There's an oval one.
Yeah. Yep. I've got an oval one. There's another round one. That's underneath the soap display.
Okay.
On the other side of this wall, and it's slightly larger than this one.
Okay.
And the colorway is a little different as well. This is another gorgeous rug that I have in. Really, really pretty. Now, the thing about this one, I got it for a great deal because it was a discontinued item. So if you like this rug, and if it's the right size for you, you want to purchase this rug because I cannot get another one, and I cannot get it in another size. So it also is a polyester, but you can see the different pile heights in it when you see that pan across.
Did we bring this in for somebody and then she decided she needs something a little bit bigger?
Something a little grayer.
A little grayer, okay.
Yeah. So, and we got it at a great, great deal. It is a 5'3" by 7'7", and it is $360. So, yeah, it's a great price for what it is. The different textures, the pattern in it, the colors in it are very subtle. You've got your warmer kind of oatmeal-y tones, and then some gray tones as well. So regardless if your home goes on the warm side or the cool side, this rug reads both ends of that. So it works well with many different interiors. It has a little bit of a more modern edge to it, but really more of a transitional pattern, I would say. If we have a bunch of other rugs as well, and not just polyesters, we have wools, we have viscose. If you're not sure what kind of rug to get, I'm actually going to be posting a whole video on YouTube about making a rug selection for size and giving you some guidelines on size, as well as thinking about patterns and thinking about material. And I'm giving a little information just to kind of scratch the surface, what you need to know as a consumer on the material, so that when you purchase a rug, you don't make a mistake and get something that you hoped would last for years and years and years, but because of your family lifestyle or the location of it, it will last for 6 months. So yeah, just kind of saving you from those things. I'll be posting that video coming very soon as well. So if you need a cool looking rug, nice pattern, but you need to be able to wipe it down because you're coming in with muddy feet and those kinds of things, or you're slobs when you eat and you need something more moppable and wipeable underneath your table, vinyl rugs might be a good choice for you.
Well, I heard research where you carries turfs. You're real slob when you eat.
I don't think we're...
You're not using the right bowl for your spaghetti, and it's slopping over the edge.
Yeah. So, in my vinyl rugs, I have a whole ring full of neutral patterns, ranging in various styles, and colors.
We've got a couple of these in the showroom. They lay so flat.
They do.
We've never had anybody trip on the edge of one of these things.
No.
And we've got one at the tile store that looks like a tile inlay.
People think it's a tile
People
inlay.
think it's a tile inlay, and then they, sometimes it gets like,
a little
nudged
askew.
or a little crooked or something. And then people wonder why we installed the inlay crooked, and we have to show them it's not an inlay.
It's not an inlay. It's just a rug.
Yeah,
But
these
you
are
can
great.
see lots of great patterns to these.
There's a whole section just for laundry room ones, which are
Yes.
really funny.
So these are all neutral colors. They do have other colors available as well, but the ring that I brought in were the neutrals because that seems to be what people are wanting most of right now. I also have a great ring of laundry rugs. So these are just samples, of course, but they're
Unless you have a really small laundry room.
it's for a dollhouse or the Barbie house, the Barbie dream house. But these are available in various sizes, various price ranges. So ask us about our rugs, our vinyl rugs, if that's something of interest
Our
to
location
you.
is not a huge building. There's a lot in here, but there's so much more that we have access to that we just don't have room to show it.
Right.
But we've got, there's a lot of stuff you can come in here and ask us about, and you don't see it. We get it. We've got it for other people. We can get it for you.
Right. So I've been helping people find rugs, lamps, tables, cabinets, chairs, sofas, all kinds of things. Some decor items that I might not have here at the shop and they have an interest. I'm always happy to.
George says make a second story. Believe me, we've talked about that. Actually, we've got lots of different plans to enlarge the space.
Yeah.
I'd like to glass in the front porch that runs around 3 sides.
Mm-hmm. Just to add some more showroom space. It'd give me front windows to decorate too.
Yeah.
But
Do the whole, come out 6 feet from the edge of the brick where all those columns are and glass them all in.
yeah. But all right. That is a wrap for our show tonight.
Oh, is that the show?
Yeah.
All right, I got some names in the bowl
James
here.
has some names in the bowl. For those of you that have been chatting through, great conversations tonight, guys. Thanks for all of your input, your chatter, your feedback. I really appreciate
Love
it.
hearing it.
Yeah, love hearing about it. Love hearing about you guys. So let's see who's going to be
I don't know.
our lucky
Trying to get
winner.
2. You got 2. There you go. You got one. You got one.
tonight. Tonight's winner is Laura.
Hey, Laura. Congratulations.
Laura, you won a $25 gift certificate for making comments during our show.
She just made another comment. She hated to throw away Randy's packaging.
Oh, I know, right? It's so pretty.
Those items
I
come
felt
packed so
bad
well.
too. I've got coasters of his that have the B on it for Boyd, and I felt bad throwing away
The box. The coasters are great.
Yeah,
They're sitting on a table in our living room. I notice them
are.
every time I walk by. They're really pretty.
they are. So, Laura, congratulations. Thank you for stopping by the way, and saying hello.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So that was completely, totally awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for banging on the window pays off.
It always
Right?
pays off.
So, all right. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks
We
for being
really
here.
appreciate.
We have fun like always.
Yeah, fun as always. Can't wait to see you next week with all kinds of new stuff. You're welcome, Laura. And everybody, you have a great night.
Good night.
See you next week. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you for tuning into our channel. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to click subscribe if you like what you saw, and click your notifications button to make sure you don't miss another episode from us. See you next time.